Hey. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Rich Buddy Live Show. Another episode of Watches. What's going on? We finally got Bud'aStud back on. He's been MIA all these months, man.
Hey, guys. Actually, I was ready like 10 days ago, and Rich couldn't get it working, so you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was back.
Throw it back at me. I couldn't get it working, man. What else is new? Shit.
Yeah, right. What's happening?
Not much, man. Not much.
How you doing?
Man, to be honest, I'm struggling, bro. Every hour of the day, my life just keeps getting more and more difficult. But
except for when you're in that Rentec.
Yeah, I try to make my dude. That's all I can do is try to make everything around me better.
Right.
That's what I try to do, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, physically I'm not doing so well, but otherwise I'm doing fine, bro.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mentally I'm solid, dude.
Yeah.
You know, which is more important. But the spine thing's getting really intense, dude. Pretty serious.
Is it?
Yeah, but what the fuck am I gonna do, bro? Nothing I can do. But you know what? It taught me to live life in perspective, and the same thing with all the people that have just dropped around me, bro. It's just kind of like live your life and enjoy it. Buy the things you want. You ain't gonna fucking take it with you. I mean, as long as you make sure your kids are secure, nothing else matters. Just have fun.
That's it.
I realize life is just about having fun, and there ain't really nothing else about it because you're gonna. I mean, what else is there to do?
Enjoy it. It's fleeting. It doesn't last long. So yeah.
I mean, what are you here to? What are you here to work?
Yeah. No.
Get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't here to work.
No. You gotta do something. You gotta enjoy your life. So
you're here to smell the roses, right?
Yeah.
Smell the roses,
exactly.
drink the coffee, smoke the grass, wear the watches. I guess life is just about doing things, man.
My cousin used to say, "Not here for a long time, here for good time."
That's
and
it.
He was right.
And you know, I knew a couple of dudes that didn't smoke, didn't drink. Fuck, they died somehow else, dude.
Yeah.
They could have been smoking and drinking, and nothing would have happened to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah. George Burns, bro, that dude drank and smoked all day long. Remember the God guy?
Yep. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he lived to what, 98 or something?
At least, yeah. Hey, what do you got on your wrist there? Is that a Yachtmaster?
I wanted to say hi to Pavel and EP real quick. No, this I wore for you.
Oh, it's Omega.
Omega Cannabis Gold.
I thought it was a Yachtmaster first.
Well,
that's a solid gold, baby.
For you and for what's hot at the moment, because these guys have been going crazy. I mean, not this particular watch, but Omega has been killing it. I think Omega's been killing it. People saying they're copying Rolex and stuff, and I'd like to hear what everybody thinks. But I mean, they took this watch right here and they put a green dial on it and they made it gold. So I mean, it looks the same way it did. I don't think they've changed much. So, I mean, now they're saying that that's the John Mayer, that they're copying John Mayer. So I'm not really sure, So then they made some colorful Aquaterras. Have you looked at all of them or
no, not the new ones that you sent me the link to.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at them yet. But boy, they pop. They look good. They look better than the OPs, don't they?
Yeah.
They're very comparable.
I think they look really good, yeah.
They look really good, don't they?
Yep. So, and this
were you thinking about getting one? You're looking at them?
Yeah, I actually I called and I asked for the yellow green, Speedmaster. So,
Yeah.
and then I asked for some people's calling it champagne, some people's calling it salmon dial, but the aquaterra, that's like the champagne color, and the terracotta, which is that reddish color, because those are the colors that wound up being more popular, for Rolex. So I'm going to guess because they're even deeper and they're even better color, those would be the ones that people want, you know, when they come out. So, and they've got the normal blue, green, all that deal. Um,
You got one of
so
these?
what's
Remember my wife got me this for my birthday a few years ago?
I
The,
don't have one of
the,
them.
the,
No.
the watch stand.
Yeah. No, they're nice, right?
It's not cheap. I think it was a couple $100. It's
Right.
marble. It's absolutely a must to have, bro.
Yeah,
This
and you can
sits on my this sits right here on my desk, and whenever I want to take off my watch,
and
it
you
just
can,
it just sits right on there, man.
you can put two watches on
I,
there too, right?
yeah,
If
you
you
can
want.
put two for
Yeah.
sure. There's a one and there's a two. You want to get the one that does the two,
Right. Right.
but it is awesome, man. I mean, this is just perfect right on my desk right here.
Yeah. I
And then
need to.
I usually keep, I took that one off and I break from it. Now I want to wear something else.
No, he's got the silver Mercedes in the background there, guys.
Man,
Um,
it's so much longer than the Porsche. I had to rearrange the garage to get it in here.
yes, Pavel, I am gonna try and get it, but yeah, the 996 is gone,
The
and I am
996
back.
is gone. The boat bimini is getting fixed, and it's getting an appointment for a buffing job, and then that's going to get sold too.
What is the boat's getting buffed?
The boat's getting buffed. The bimini's getting resewed, so that way when I put it up for sale, and then I bought bottom paint, and I'm gonna attempt, dude, I'm gonna attempt to paint the fucking bottom myself.
I remember you told me you've done that before, but
Yeah, 3 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
My boy can help me. Hey man, we just need to touch sand it and use a roller and give it a couple of light coats. That's all.
Get it looking
And
good, yeah.
200 and 200 and it's $230 for the gallon of paint.
I know it. It's ridiculous. That's
But
the way it is right now.
I got like a $50 discount because my dad has a wholesale thing. So I mean, it would have been a $300 gallon of paint.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's awful. It's crazy.
It's probably all California environmental tickets.
It's just that's the way every day. Like the paint stores are only making the high end stuff. That's it. They're not making the mid grade. They're not making the low grade. They're just charging for they ain't got the manpower uh to do it.
So
So
that watch, so you've had that for about a month now, huh?
yeah,
Maybe.
I've had it about a month. Yeah, I like the black and the white. Looks nice, and I don't have anything else that's black and white like that. So
And that the sheen that it gives, that white canopus gold, is so different than the steel. It's
well, I've had a couple
you
people tell me.
personally know it and enjoy it, huh?
Yeah, I like it. And I've had a couple people tell me that the cannabis gold, that their like secret ingredient is platinum. So I've had a couple people say, "Oh, you got the platinum watch," and I said, "No, it's white gold." Well, they said, "Well, yeah, that's the cannabis. It's platinum." So I don't know. I don't know what the deal. I don't know enough about Omega, but
Yeah.
with this purchase, it should put me at the top of the Snoopy 321 and the new releases. So better anyway. I don't know. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. But anyway, it's nice to have something different with all the stuff that's going on and everybody talking about all the same old things. It's
Yeah.
nice to have somebody else steal the spotlight. Which March 31st, Rolex will steal it back because that's when their releases are coming out. So
We're all getting different stuff. I mean, you got a heavy hitter Omega there. I got a big time Jorn coming. I mean, we went different ways, so it's kind of cool.
yep, and I remember when you got that Omega that time, and you pulled it out, and I was like, nope, I'm never gonna do that. Yeah, I think you paid like 10 or 11, 12 grand for it at the time, and I was thinking to myself, man, that's a lot for an Omega, and I paid more for this than I did pretty much any of my Rolexes, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah, then I went even crazier and spent 2,200 on that damn bracelet.
right. Then you bought the bracelet, exactly. Yeah. So I thought you were nuts at the time. I really did. So, but I
But
just thought you,
now in hindsight, I think I'm happy with that for sure. That's
yeah,
after I got the paperwork
yep. And
with what the paperwork is on it.
this is a great tool watch. It really is. So show the dang movement. Okay. All right. Sorry, I don't have my Pavel and EP. My what do you call it? Is not popping up. Mine. I gotta go to a different screen to see your things. But yeah, let me see if I can get you
Oh wow! Holy crap!
something.
Look at that thing.
Let's see.
Oh my god! That's where the money's at, bud.
Is it coming in clear?
Whoa! Whoa, bro! That ain't a regular. That ain't a 38. That what is that? That's not a 3861, is it?
No, it's a
Holy moly! That thing is intricate.
32 something.
That thing is intricate. Wow.
Is it coming in clear? I can't tell. Is it coming in all
Yeah, yeah,
right?
it's coming in pretty good, man. Actually, I can see it. We
Let's
can see
try
it.
this.
Yeah, right there, right
There.
there. Back up a little. Yeah, right there, right there. Wow, that's a beauty, man. Oh, there's no way you can't not enjoy that. I mean, the movement on the back, that just solidified the piece for what it's worth,
Yes.
what you spent on it.
Yes.
I mean, like
And
if that was just, look at that. I mean, if that was just a closed case back with a you know with a stamp on the back, it would have been a bummer. Wow, that is yeah, definite thumbs up on that one. Hell yeah,
I
man.
mean, at some point, as Rolex, continues to, make people mad, I would think that they're going to have to start. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they're just so far ahead they don't have to. But I would think they would have to start making open case backs to make people happy. But maybe they don't. Maybe they're just so far ahead. Hey, Clam, how you doing?
What up, Claire?
You like that, Pavel? Is that nice?
Yeah,
So
that was a good move there, bud. And that took some balls to do that too, bro.
yeah, it definitely did.
I mean, I tried that on. I was scared to pull the trigger on something that expensive, to be honest.
But I had bought the chronoscope, and I really liked the chronoscope, and it was it fit very similar.
Hey, so I was looking at watches this morning on a live stream,
Uh
and
huh.
you know that the 5712, the Nautilus, the Nautilus,
Yeah, the 5712.
yeah, with all the gadgets on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of like my grail back a couple of years ago for 78, 80 grand.
Hey, flipping Zippo, how you doing?
You know what that watch is running right now?
Oh, the 50. Yeah, that's what is it like? It's almost 200, right?
Dude, it is. It's
It's
199.
yeah, 199. Yeah,
Holy crap, man!
unbelievable,
I
unbelievable.
I couldn't get over that when I seen it.
Yeah,
And then it looks like the Daytonas went over 50 now.
the Daytona's over 50. I mean, it's crazy. I don't understand how. I really don't understand how it's all staying what it is. I really don't. But
So they have a white dial for sale for 59. 59. What do you figure the black would be? 55, 52?
I hear it's like 7 to 10 less, depending on condition and everything. So, which because it's so much more now. It used to be just a couple thousand less, and it's there. But now that they've climbed, now there's a little bit more distance, but still, the black one being 49.50. It's just amazing that these things are. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. So that's. But but it is what it is, people. I mean, I was at the AD today, and he told me he said that if they discontinue um, the Platinum Daytona and the Green Daytona, like they think that they're going to do, he said
Which ones?
the Platinum Daytona and the Green Daytona.
Okay.
And he also did mention, a month ago or so, that he thought that they might bring back the bigger Hulk in the 41 millimeter.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that's an option too. There's a couple things that have made me think that, he's they're starting to think about that. I mean that he's right, that he's not lying. So definitely sounds like they're going to discontinue. And he said that they had last Saturday 450 people come through their doors. So then I told him I seen a.
What do you mean 450 people?
In other words, last Saturday, that's how many people come in and out of that little Rolex store.
Was that like an unusual gathering?
He said that's a lot. No, he just said that's a lot for like a regular Saturday for people to come in and out. He said
so a bunch of Rolex finance background dudes,
right?
Me or whatever, did what I did in the last 2 weeks. Because you know what I said to myself in the last 2 weeks?
Now's a good time.
I spent 10 grand. Okay, I spent 5 grand on. I just went on a shopping spree, whether I could afford it or not, and
right.
Everything that we fucking needed.
Right.
So there's a bunch of shit. I need to hire a dude to redo a part of my fence outside. I need to redo some stuff in the house. I went and bought all the materials, everything stacked. I went and bought my car. I went and bought, I just went and bought a bunch of shit because I already anticipate with the inflation 6 months from now, a year from now, it's all going to just cost me more, man.
Oh yeah.
I just bought it all now.
Yep. Hey, Ray, how you doing? Oh yeah, definitely. It's all going to be a lot.
William, this morning, William said he got William, he's always on the chat.
Yep. Yeah.
He got a 41 blue dial Datejust, and he was going to pick it up today.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, that's good.
Got a call from the AD. And I mean, what a timing, dude. If you get called from Rolex right now, like in the next couple of months during this whole Ukraine war, dude, they're just, you're straight up VIP, man. I mean, because the only people getting watches during this whole bullshit is going to be, I mean, you're just being handed money. I mean,
Well, that's one of the questions is them watches that was going to Russia, are they going other places?
Okay, now? I watched a 15-second report on that on an Indian channel, and they spoke about Swiss watches for 15 seconds, believe it or not. And they said that not a single Swiss company has stopped or is planning on stopping selling to the Russians at all. So the Russian market is still buying watches, as far as I know. That was 4 days ago that I heard that report. So nobody's coming down on the watch companies. Or you're on mute. It shows a little mute button on your mic. There it is. Wait. Went away, now came back. There. Where's he at? And you're back. And, well, I mean, they should stop though, and and the reason why they should is because it's those political dudes that are the ones buying all those watches.
Right.
I mean, there's going to be common folks buying watches in Russia, but you want to know something? Right now, with the ruble crashing 30% and everything, whatever it is, no normal person in Russia is buying a watch or should be buying a watch. So
No.
the really that makes no sense. It would be only political people and those kind of people, oligarchs that are would be buying a watch anyway.
Right.
That's for sure. So, but I mean, but do we? I know Russian Americans. So Russian Americans isn't our buddy?
Victor is Ukrainian.
Oh, is he? Is he?
Yeah.
I had a Russian tutor growing up, a computer guy, and he was really nice, this guy. He actually I learned stuff that people didn't learn when they were kids. When I was really young, he taught me binary code. I learned how to add zeros and ones and on and off and all this stuff nobody knew about. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so they're still selling watches to them. It's kind of a bummer, I guess.
Well, I read an article where, and I think it was at an international store, but basically they had lines out their door for overnight, such to the point where they had people that they could hire to stand in line for them. So, and my AD, he kind of confirmed that, saying, "Well, that must have been at an international store because they don't have regular customers like we do.
Yeah.
They basically sell to the people that's coming in, and it's up to them, to the salesman, to decide if they think somebody is a flipper or not."
Mm.
So he said the places like that. He said Las Vegas. He said they're just kind of deciding whether or not somebody's flipping or not, and then selling them watches if they don't think they are.
Just by
So,
looking, there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. It's ridiculous.
There's no way to tell.
The
He said,
"I was by their history, by seeing what they walk in with."
Right, which is why I consistently wear the same watches back, to the same ADs, because that way they can see that I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, all I got to do is wear my Daytona, right?
Right. And that's
So
because
Daytona.
wear the big watches that people will buy off you.
Daytona, the Hulk. Always
Right.
walking with the Daytona and the Hulk.
Right, exactly. And if you got them too and you keep them, then you'll never be questioned.
They know you're not flipping.
Yep. So it's
the only problem with my account, and I don't know if it negatively affects me, bud, is that, remember, I took my Hulk in under the warranty and they replaced it,
right,
because of the scratch. So in their records, when they look at my history, it looks like I bought 2 Hulks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if that works against me. So it shows I have bought an extra watch than I really did.
Right.
Does that mean I'm a flipper or no? I mean, I don't know.
I don't think so, because all the manager really has to do is figure that out, because I had a new salesman come in, and my latest salesman looked and said, "We haven't got you a back row yet, have we?" And I said, "Yeah, I got one off the other salesman."
Mm-hmm.
And they wasn't sure, so he had the manager go in and check. He didn't take my word for it, believe it or not. And he said, and then I seen the manager, and she said, "Yeah." She said, "I went back and seen that we did actually sell you. That was one of the first watches we sold you." So I said, "If you want to sell me another one, that's fine." And she's like, "No, that's okay." But yeah, they can look that up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have bought it for somebody too.
Right, and that's I bought a couple of watches for people that I've already had. So
yeah,
not Hulks, but some Datejust are pretty loose when it comes to that. But he did tell me that this year they're only doing a certain amount of steel watches per customer. He didn't tell me the exact number, but
man, how about 0?
Yeah,
I mean, I got 0 for 3 years now.
Yeah, I mean, I got this one just last week.
Rolex hasn't called me for 2020, 2021, or 2022.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. What'd you do? You just got that?
I just switched it. Yeah, I just put it on.
That's a stunner, bro.
That's the Sky Dweller.
Oh my god, that would look fat with my new car.
Yeah, it really. Yeah, with the color of your car, because this.
Oh my god, the Jubilee bracelet. That's the new bracelet, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh my god, that looks amazing.
I love how it fits. But if you put this up against a silver, like your car being silver, it makes the dial look silver. if you put it up against beige, it makes it look beige. It changes.
You know what I think this is? I think this is the same color as the silver Snoopy dial.
Could very well be, yeah.
The
Yeah.
silver Snoopy dial, baby. When that silver Snoopy dial comes, this is it right here.
Yep. Yeah. I'm hoping with that cannabis purchase that the
Look at how bright that is. Look at the silver.
Snoopy, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
Man, they got straight illegal tint on this motherfucker. Look at that.
I know you said
Straight
that.
illegal
Yeah,
tint,
that's
bro. When I'm driving at night, I can't see nothing outside that window.
yeah.
I can't even see what's in my mirror. I can't use my mirror at night when the window's up.
Honestly, I know it don't look as cool, but I usually go with like just 20% because it's just so hard to see out at night. You know,
Well, I'm blind. I'm blind, baby. I'm blind.
right.
But
So,
I'm learning to just use the flash indicator, the blind spot light.
right.
So that's bright enough to see through it. So if I just ignore
Right.
everybody and just use that,
That helps. Yeah.
but it does look cool with the black. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty hard tint, dude. It's pretty hard tint.
Rich has not gotten the Jorn yet, as far as I know.
The Jorn, I've been on order for that October of the year before, so that's been 1 year and 6 months now. 1 year, 5 months on the Jorn.
Wow.
I mean, man, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's going up in value, and I prefer to know I own it, but not have to spend the money on it right now. Let's chill.
Well,
That watch looks amazing, bro. Can you turn it a little bit so I can see the dial again like that? Look at that. Whoa. Why is your camera so good tonight?
I don't know.
They're coming in really sharp.
Is it? That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Man, that looks really good, bro. That's amazing.
It fits
and I like the bracelet at the bottom, the buckle.
Yeah.
They just went with a sport buckle on the bottom.
Yep. That's what I had.
Do you prefer if they went with something wants me to go with a hidden Jubilee on that? A hidden.
Oh, that would be, yeah. Yeah, hidden Jubilee on this would be amazing.
Like the president, right? Hidden class with the president.
And that's what I told them. I said, if they ever made this watch in all gold with this Jubilee, you know what I mean? It would just,
I wonder if you can get a President Day date and put it on there, no?
Oh, I don't know if you could take you might be able to take a day date, you know, and put that on there. I don't know, but yeah, it's a nice, you know.
Oh, it's Ron the Shrink. What's up, Ronnie?
Yeah, he was asking about your FP.
So the Jorn, I'm still waiting on. The whole COVID thing, production. They went boutique only. I don't know how that affected things. I'm just waiting. In the meanwhile, the watch, Ron, went from, look, when I first pulled the trigger on that watch and I went in and ordered it, but that watch was selling for just retail on European Watch Company. I remember saying,
what was it, like 38,000, right?
Yeah, 38,000. I said, if I have to resell it and get out of it, I'm going to eat $8,000, but I'm going to wear the watch for a while, right?
Right.
And now the watch is worth $80,000 in the secondary market, man.
Well, remember the watch that he had in store that he would sell me right then and there. I think he had the rose gold version.
Rose gold, yeah.
So I mean that kills me not to have gotten that. But
I mean, I guess anything you would have bought, anything you did buy went up though.
Anything in the last year that you bought has went crazy. So,
man, I mean, the great thing is though is that there's no fear in going when he calls me to say come pick up that watch. There's no fear in going and spending the money on it. That's the big thing.
Oh yeah,
fell in my lap out of nowhere, you know.
Yep, you got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Clam, what do you mean I had my Plutona homage out today and I don't think I'll ever have that out of the house again? Does that mean was somebody bugging you about it? Them homages, them Plutona ones that he gets they look pretty good. You know, you think that right from a distance you'd think it was a Plutona.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know
what you know, man, as long as you're having fun. Learn to
Yeah,
have fun.
yeah, you gotta have a good time with it and enjoy it. So life is short.
I mean, I have, I honestly have the number of watches we got. We don't get to enjoy them all.
No, no, that's true.
I mean, I'm
And,
finding I always wear the damn Hulk.
right.
Like I have to force myself to take it off. Why is that?
I noticed that when you were driving the car the other day. But I mean, what better to wear than the Hulk to drive the car around? So
Someone might say Daytona.
yeah, I guess so. And I guess the color of your car, the Daytona, goes pretty good. I just yeah,
Maybe the strap doesn't though anymore.
yeah. But I mean, at a red light, the green shining off your hand, it really, with that car, it looks nice. The black's gonna get lost in the color of the car a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you definitely want to put that back
On the bracelet.
on the bracelet if you're gonna wear it with the car. Yeah,
It's so comfortable with this. You know,
yeah,
it's so this rubber B is just so comfortable.
yeah. Actually, the
It's
AD
really
told me tonight that he's seen a lot of Everests and things like that on the Submariners. So that's pretty funny.
Well, I haven't tried Everest rubber.
You've got the rubber B, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm happy with it. And I got that on the Batman, on the Hulk. No, the Batman and the Daytona. And that's right. I have the Hulk strap too, but it's not on the Hulk. Oh, it's on the Submariner. That looks good too. See, this one looks good. That's the sub date, the black sub date. That looks good.
That looks good. Yeah, that looks good.
That's better than having it on its original because then it just makes the watch totally different, man. You know, real good.
Yeah,
Full
that looks.
watch.
Yeah, I like the green strip going down. That looks
That
nice.
actually feel good with the Mercedes, man.
Yeah, yeah, that would.
But yeah, yeah. So I got 3 rubber Bs. They're really good, bro.
So, how many miles have you put on this car? You've had to put a couple hundred on it the last couple of days.
I've put 70 miles on it.
What do you?
70, 80 miles on it.
What did you have it today and yesterday?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, and most of it was dealing with that computer problem.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 3 rubber Bs.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, the rubber Bs, the shit, bro.
Yeah, they look nice.
Man, those are 3 hot watches right there.
Yep.
Rolly, rolly, rolly.
Hard to get. Hard to get. That's. I've had a couple of people ask me about getting their kids watches, and I said, listen, it's going to take a year at least to get a sub, So, hey, Crappy, how's it going?
That's a nice spread right there, boy. Hell yeah. It's a lot of watch.
That's a lot of nice watch. Yep. Yeah, it's been a while since you picked up something too, isn't it?
It's been. What's the last thing I picked up? Was the Daytona.
I guess the Daytona. Yeah, that's amazing.
That was April 2019. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
April 2019. So I haven't picked up. I haven't picked up a watch since. What is that? 3.5 years? What is that?
3 years. Yeah.
19 to 20, 2021, 2022. 3 years exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
But I paid in full for one, for the Omega Snoopy. That was paid in full. So I technically did buy one, but I don't have got it yet.
Yeah. And then you got the Snoopy coming, so you got them 2 watches coming.
Definitely this Jordan too. So
at some point, the Aquanaut's coming too, right?
oh my god, yeah. Well, that's never coming now.
You don't think so?
No. I burned my. I told. I made it so it won't come.
Well, sometimes you got
I cussed out the boutique. It wasn't going to happen after I did that. I went the fuck off on them, dude.
you do get frustrated with them. It's honestly.
Oh, dude, I called him everything in the book, dude. I told him, fuck you, motherfucker, this and that. I went the fuck off on him with a dirty ass mouth.
These are all going to the bank tomorrow, so I'll show you what I got. Cause I'm going to be out of town for about 10 days, so so here's the same watch, just doesn't fit as good because it doesn't have the.
Hey, you know what? I'd rather have that Snoopy Omega than a Patek Aquanaut. That Snoopy shits all over an Aquanaut, bro.
Yeah.
What is that you got there now? That's something else I haven't seen? Black Sky Dweller?
Yep.
Wow. Yellow gold?
Yellow gold.
No way.
So I said if I could get this with the Jubilee. Oh my God,
that is pimping, bro. What the hell?
But see how it hangs a little bit more? It's not quite as comfortable as the.
Whoa, dude, that's the blingiest watch you got. Wow. Holy mackerel.
It'll scratch.
Dude, that's your heaviest hitter. I mean, do you have anything bigger than that? Whoa. Hey, is that 44?
That's 42.
42.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest, the heaviest solid gold watch Rolex makes?
They got the Yachtmaster 2, which is supposed to be a 44.
Okay.
I've never had one on my wrist. I've never actually seen one in solid gold.
That's like the big brick for Rolex then.
Right. That's their brick. Yep. Exactly. Yep. So, but this, I think, is a little bit thicker because of the movements on it, but I'm not really 100% sure on that.
It could be. That could be true.
They do it.
Unreal.
But
wow.
The Yachtmaster has the regatta.
Hats off to you, dude. You got your King Guru right there with that one, bro. There's nothing that comes on top of that watch. That's it.
I was thinking the rose gold, but I was in today and the AD was telling me that basically this is the only one they've seen and that they actually have basketball players in town and which naturally they tell you everything, but they tell you what you want to hear. But he said basketball players and hockey players cannot get this.
Yeah, that is just. You know what? I'm so glad you got the yellow, bro. I'm so glad you got it. Wow.
I figured if I was going to get one, get the yellow. You know?
Oh my God. Dude, that's blowing me away.
Looks good, huh?
Yeah, that's the best Rolex I might have ever seen, bro. Ever. Like,
that's the Vegas watch.
You got that's top Rolex. that blows anything I've ever seen away. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So,
dude, I could see that on your big fist right now, dude. If you wailed someone with the fucking face going down with that thing,
it's gonna add some poof to their.
Oh, they're going down, dude.
Yeah. So,
they're going down.
But so this one's, I like this one. Yeah, that's nice. Which I've always been a Sky Dweller fan. You know that. So
I know that's congrats, man. Bingo. That is, man. That's just that's top watch. That's amazing. Cool.
Yes, Crappy, I did say that. That was, I forget where I said that earlier, but.
You're fuck off kind of a watch. Big time, man. Wow. Very impressive, bud. What else are you going to pull out of the hat, man? What else you got to pull out of the hat? Keep going.
You've seen the John Mayer.
The green Daytona?
Yeah, you guys have seen that, right?
We could look at it again.
Doesn't
hurt. It's been a while since you've indulged us.
That's yellow as well. So
My medication kicked in about 30 minutes ago, so we're good. Keep it coming.
I wear this. I barely wear this. This I barely wear.
The Green Mare Daytona.
Yeah, I promised this to my son.
Yeah, that just looks beautiful even while you're putting it on. I can see that already. Man, that just looks like a special dress watch. It really does.
This is really hard to beat right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is your
You
dress
know,
watch.
that's a second Vegas watch because of the green felt pad,
Right.
The green felt and green Rolex. Definitely.
So,
Oh man, you got some keepers there, man. You got some keepers.
Yeah, this is keeper box here.
You know what some of the very impressive keepers are, like what you haven't in your collection? Some of the high dollar keepers that I didn't stretch to go get. Like that green dial Daytona, that was a bit of a stretch for me to ever buy, and that's like one I wish I grabbed. There's a few out there like that were just a little bit beyond my reach that I didn't do. That boy, I wish I did. Like that 5712, right?
Right.
I mean, why didn't I stretch for that? It's like 40,000 over. It was like 40, 50 grand over my budget though, bro, at the time.
Well, and I was gonna say, 35 to 45,000 seemed like a lot just 2 years ago, and it doesn't seem like a lot now. Now that everything's $200,000,
that's the whole thing. Hindsight, yeah.
So I mean, if you think about 200,000 for a week, and then you hear 50,000, you're like, oh, that's cheap.
Well, it's self-admitting, man. I did go crazy on the watches. So the fact that I chilled for 3 years, or maybe I didn't chill for 3 years, the watch boutiques forced me to chill by not giving me anything.
Well, you could have.
Maybe that's a good thing. I mean, imagine 3 years of spending on watches that I didn't. Jesus, right?
I think you had a chance at a Vacheron, didn't you? The Vacherons have went crazy lately. Didn't you have a chance at a?
I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, so the only thing I did spend was the Snoopy in 3 years. So I spent 10 and a half on a Snoopy.
Yeah. Well, them Vacherons that you looked at that time, those are.
Now that's a solid gold, right?
Yeah, this is
now, man, I got to tell you that's beautiful. It's beautiful, but boy, it doesn't have that factor like the other one does
because of the
bezel,
rose gold.
The rose gold dulls it down a little.
Yep, definitely. You can see different. You see the yellow from across the room, and
for sure.
The rose is just more
subtle.
More subtle, exactly.
And it fits that bezel definitely and everything.
That bezel definitely, yeah. If you had a green bezel on here, it would pop more. So, but I still, this is a keeper as well.
I wish they went with a different color bezel style on that rather than the black. Like, I wish they went with the old school vintage look where it was that root beer silver or that yellow one. They had a couple of different iterations of it.
Yeah, that's silver.
I wish they didn't go with the dark black on the bezel color because if they used one of the brighter versions, it would have made it pop a little bit more.
Silver with 30 dial, that would have been that's what the old one was. That was nice.
Well, you remember how it was like yellow?
Yeah. But this is a fun
and it's hard to get too. I mean, isn't it hard to get? People want that one.
This is going for 65 right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Nope. And I paid this watch I actually got a discount on.
I mean, those were all 38 grand new. Those were all 38.
Yes, and I got
every solid gold Rolex is pretty much about 38, right?
Yep. And well, it depends on the like the white golds are a little bit more, I think, but the rose golds are about 1,000 more than the yellow, and so this one was 38, and that's what I gave. I didn't. I got a discount, so the tax was ate up in the discount. So I got a pretty good deal on that one, and let's see.
Good God, these watches are going for more than my car.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is a sick reality.
Well, and that's the thing is it seems like one thing is a lot of money, and then you just think about the price for a week, and then you're like, oh my god. This one had me thinking: do I keep the Sky Dweller or do I keep this? Because they're both.
What's that? Oh shoot! Yeah.
It's the Diamond Baguette.
I mean that's never going to be gotten rid of. That's,
I can't. Yeah,
that's yellow, all yellow.
yeah. This is yellow.
Yeah, that's the president. That's the
Yeah,
best president you're going to get right there ever.
yeah. And I really wasn't. I had a platinum one ordered for 2 years,
Yeah.
and they never come in. The new one with the platinum indices, and it never came in. So he called me and said, "Look, this might be the last one I get this year." This was in December. And I said, "Well, you've only got 15 days left until the first part of the year, but I haven't seen one the last 3 months there." So
Yeah,
these used to be sitting in the windows.
yeah, I know.
There used to be 4 or 5 of them sitting. Just last year, there were 4 or 5 of them sitting in the windows.
You know the discontinued one, the larger one?
Yeah, the 41. Yeah,
They had one sitting in there with the baguette like that for fucking a year, bro. A year. Nobody wanted it.
is that right?
One
Yeah.
whole year it was sitting in there. I looked at it for a year every time I went in there.
Well, the purists know that the 41s now have the square diamonds, and these have the longer baguettes. So it's like, but I still like the 41s. I think I would definitely own a 41, no problem, because they've got a lot. They've got a lot of presence as well.
Oh my god, that Sky Dweller is sick. Unbelievable, that Sky Dweller. Wow.
But I mean, it's hard to choose between the Sky Dweller and this. I mean, I
You
get
know what? I mean,
this goes under.
that's a different watch.
Yeah, this is more dressy,
The other
and
one blinged more. The other one was like, I still see it in my brain.
yeah.
I'm still seeing it. It's still shining in my brain.
I got one more in here that you guys have all seen before, but everybody.
Too bad Costco doesn't have Rolex watches anymore.
Too bad they don't have Omega anymore, because the Omega one's coming out. If you seen one in Costco, you'd jump all over it. Omega's gonna make a. Omega's gonna.
Hey, what's up, Robert?
They're gonna come up big time this year, I think. Omega. After wearing all that gold, this feels light. Wow, this feels nice and comfortable, actually.
Yeah, Clam Walker. My kid's loving the black G-Shock I got him. I got him a G-Shock, and he actually loves that watch. So I'm kind of glad I found a watch he's happy with. He actually likes a watch now.
Hey, Robert. All right.
What is this one you're going to show us? Were you showing us something else? Oh, we haven't seen an AP.
Blue.
The sub dials are a little different on that. They're solid silver, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Actually,
nice.
I think they're white gold.
That looks really nice. So that's just a Royal Oak chronograph.
Royal Oak chronograph, and the new ones that's coming out this year, I do believe are going to have solid sub dials, which is what they used to be like 5 or 6 years ago. So,
So let me tell you something. Now that I got a relationship with an AP boutique, what do I want from there?
you want the green. You want there's like an olive green one of these. There's this with an olive green dial.
Olive green chronograph?
Yep.
What's that run though? Am I gonna have to bring it to my house for
I'm
that?
going to guess they went up a little bit, but it's going to be just under 30.
Oh, okay. Credit card.
The 15,500 I think is about 27.
Man, it's going for 90 grand, huh? Second market, huh?
Yeah, this one right here, I've seen them at 110.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So AP's just blowing up. I don't know what the deal is, but
They're gonna, if they give me an AP like that, they probably take you out in the back, and they probably put a gun to your head, and they tell you if you sell, they're gonna shoot you.
well, here's what I have heard. I seen it. So they took the brick and they made the brick 2 millimeters smaller. So the brick is now 42 millimeters instead of 44. But they are keeping a guy's warranty card for a year. So he wanted to sell it without the warranty card, and it's just such a new. He must have got like one of the first ones, and he was trying to capitalize on it, and he just said no warranty card. He said they got it and they won't give it to me. So, and he must have been somebody. He must have, he must have been a.
You know what, man? You don't need the damn warranty card. Ain't nothing gonna happen to it.
That's true.
Well, if something happens to it, you're just gonna get it serviced. Too bad. You know?
Yeah, and these come with a you extend it to a 5-year warranty. I have heard that the crown itself on a couple of them have come right out. They've been pulled out, but I'm guessing those are bigger guys that are trying to get their fingers in there, and
I mean, we don't wear these things enough because we have so many watches.
right.
Nothing going to happen to them. When's the last time you had a watch breaker even needed a service? I'm going to say never for me. I mean, a ball watch, whatever, put that away, leave it alone.
Never that I actually needed it. I did it because I thought it was time, but from now on, I'm going to do it when something breaks, because I feel like it's almost, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, But yeah, you got a good deal on that.
Congratulations, Robert. Robert got a newborn. Is that your first kid, Robert? Your first boy? Nice, man. Congratulations, man.
Congrats very much.
Your life just began
Yep.
on that day.
Yep.
My life began when my first kid was born.
Say goodbye to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
well, man, I'm very happy for you. So much. Congratulations to you for those beautiful acquisitions. Unbelievable. You've made me so happy tonight to see you have all those things. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. Man, I can't take the smile off my face. I'm just so jerked off by everything I just saw. Fuck.
Well, you've been smiling since you got the Rentec there. So.
Oh my god, dude! And you know what, too? So check this out. You see right here, I'm supposed to have those flex badges right here where it says Rentec in blue.
Mm-hmm.
But they took them off before they took them off before they took the car to the dealer, because they were afraid that they would void the warranty if they saw the market badges.
Right. Yeah.
So they actually took it to a body shop and had that removed. I'm like, damn. Well, okay. I said, well, get me those badges back, because I'm going to go back to a body shop and have them put the fuck back on.
So every time you go into the dealer, you got to have them taken off and put back
on? I'm going to call the dealer first, and I'm just going to tell them I'm just doing it as a flex. There's nothing there.
I was gonna say that's what I would do, is take the thing out and just say that's just for looks.
For show, dude. Yeah. I'm sure all the kids do it.
They do it all the time. So that's what I would tell them. Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. The only thing I got to find out is before I upgrade the muffler and the cats, I have to make sure I'm not voiding the warranty by any change I make on that system as well, which is maybe why it's not on there. Because the cat system's not on there, which would add 10 more horsepower, which I want to do. But again, not if that would be a little bit more difficult to handle every time I go in to the.
And I bet you your car has the ceramic tint, which I would have never bought in the first place. But I dropped my G-Wagon off at a guy last year, and he called me and he said, "Come on in here and let me show you something." and he had a G-Wagon sitting right beside mine, and he had just put the tint on it, and he said, "Look at this," and he put the key in, and or he put the key beside the thing. He pressed the button, and he couldn't get the car to start, and so he ripped off all this regular tint, and the car started right up. So in the Mercedes, you have to have the ceramic tint,
What do you
or
mean?
or the car won't start. That just the tint that is on your windows. If it's not ceramic tint, it will not. It messes up the car.
I don't
I know. I
understand.
know. I know that. Yeah, me neither. I thought it was just a sales pitch. He said, "Yeah, yellow Porsche is gone. New silver Mercedes." But yeah, he said if you don't get the ceramic tint, he said this ain't gonna work. So I said, all
Huh,
right, it's like
weird.
for two
Yeah,
windows.
crappy. Crappy. I got rid of the Porsche. I sold it. The price, the blue book went up, double on the son of a bitch, double. So I got all my money back. I got all my money back for all the money I spent on it, all the interior work, the paint job. I got all my money back. Shipped it to Arizona. Um, believe it or not, I actually sold it to a friend. He looked over the car, looked over all my records. I was straight with him about everything, sticky lifter, this and that, all the service I did. I told him every single detail in the car. And he's an older guy, older friend of mine. He's 70 years old, and he has a very beautiful tow RV, and he's going to pull it behind the RV, and it's going to be his travel car behind his RV.
Wow.
And
So
he loves the car, and he's so happy with it. And he wanted a Porsche, so it worked out. And he's upgrading the muffler system. He's throwing 2,500 in, two cats and a muffler system. And he said, "Man, that's all your car needed was that. That's all it needed." He said, "Now once I do that," he says, "man, it's going to run like a dream." And I'm just like, "Cool, man, right on."
and Arizona is it's a better place for them, right? Because it doesn't have the ocean close by. So
And dry climate. Man, you know what? The guy, he could have bought whatever he wanted. He just sold a company for $1 million, and he just sold another property for a couple of million. So I mean, he was easily sitting in 3 million cash, and he spent 45 grand on a fucking used 911. Fuck, he could have bought something better than
right.
I bought if he wanted. You know what I mean? He's 72. Holy shit, could have
Well,
bought whatever he wanted.
it was a good deal. He's pulling
So
it behind the RV. So
he
yeah.
always wanted a Porsche, a little car, short to tow behind. It's cute. It's fun. It's a convertible. It's exactly what he said he was looking for. And listen, here's what happened. This is funny. It's so fate, bro. He I just made my ad. I put it on Craigslist. I just paid Auto Trader, and I was just about to sit down tonight at night and put it on Auto Traders, but I was working on making a better ad for Auto Trader. And then I get a text from him. He's in Arizona. I get a text. He says, "Hey, Rich, I want to buy a Porsche, and I know you have a Porsche. I want to talk to a Porsche owner. Can I call you?" And I'm just like, "What the hell?" So I just sent him my ad. I didn't respond. I just sent him the link to my Craigslist ad with all the pictures. And then 10 minutes later, he texts me back and he says, "I'm buying your car. I want your car. I love the pictures, what you've done and everything." And then to seal it off, after he knew that I was owner for 7 years, and then my dad was owner for 5, 7 years before that, that the car was basically garage sitting in the family, not being driven for all that time. He jumped on it.
Well,
With all the service I've done on it.
you don't keep a car in the family that long without it being a good car. So he knew
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So that was good. I mean, and that was what I needed to make my move.
Right.
Plus the boat. I can't believe the boat. I'm gonna get 20 grand out of that boat, out of that old ass boat.
But the boat runs good. Everything's good with that though too, right? So
Bro,
it's
the boat has less than 200 hours on it. 200 has 180 hours on it. I I'm taking it in to get a new steering box put in.
mm-hmm.
I had some of the upholstery redone, so it looks good,
Right.
presentable.
I remember you doing that. Yeah.
Bimini, a piece of the bimini is getting redone, straps getting redone, some restitching on the bimini. I'm gonna have it buffed out, paint the bottom, bro. It's gonna be turnkey. Whoever, and it's got a trailer, Wellcraft trailer, Mastercraft trailer.
Nice.
The lights and all that weren't working. I fixed all the lights on it, all the brakes, lights, everything works now.
Man, that seems cheap. That seems like a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, I put I got 15. I'm in at 15 grand,
Mm-hmm.
and no doubt I'll get 20 for it. No doubt for sure I'll get 20.
Right.
The cheapest boat anywhere around here is 22,000. I love
Right.
it.
Right.
I might
So
get 22,000 for it,
right.
and then and man, I was gonna just take that and throw it in on what I owe on the car, but at 2.9%, I'd be stupid to do that. I'll just leave the 2.9%. Do you know that they gave me 2.9% for 7 years?
Wow.
My payment's 1,100. It's less than my Ford Expedition.
Right.
So,
It's a good deal. It's a beautiful car. You should, guys like Crappy that didn't see the video, or you still got your video up, don't you?
yeah,
Rich?
it's up there. Here,
Rich has a video up of him getting the car and driving it around, and
well, I got the videos better than that though. It shows me putting in the tune package.
yeah, shows him putting in the upgrade and driving it afterwards too. So it's a good video.
Look at the color, bro. Silver was my only requirement.
What are they technically? What's the name of that one?
The color?
No, the car.
AMG C63S.
C63. That's it. Yeah. So
You guys want to hear this bad boy? Let me crack the garage a minute.
lower your headphones.
I'll tell you what. In when it's in race mode, and I'm in a parking lot in first gear, I have to keep my foot locked on that pedal because it wants to get away from me. It just in idle, the car wants to jump. Like I kind of care about it over.
I don't know if he's took it to In-N-Out yet, Crappy, but I have an In-N-Out. I have a Whataburger now, and I got Chick-fil-A. So I've got 3 pretty good options on a cold day. Waking all the neighbors. Like somebody screaming. You're waking all the neighbors. But that's all. It's all silver and it's got black. It's got a black roof, convertible roof. It's trimmed out in black. It's beautiful. And it's kind of one of them cars. It's got the 2 little back seats if you want to put the 2 kids back there and stuff. So
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of room in the back.
Yeah.
Even though it's a 2-door.
So it's almost like it's meant to compete with the Porsches.
You know what? This is dude. It's got more horsepower than a Ferrari.
Yeah.
It's got more. So I looked up my dad's Californian, and it's got more horsepower than a Ferrari.
Oh, he's got the Ferrari California.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a nice car. But
Man, I'm afraid to go through drive-throughs. Crappy. I don't want to touch my rims. I'm staying away from drive-throughs.
yeah, I noticed the tires on that. The rims stick out way further.
Yeah, and you know what? You were right about these rims. These rims are sick. I will never change these rims. These
Yeah,
rims
no.
are unreal. I don't know if I
Yeah.
could wait. These rims look unreal. Oh, no, they don't show. I think they'll show.
Well, when you said you was looking at $8,000 for a set of forged rims, I was thinking that's got to have forged rims on it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
doesn't really show, but they're definitely they're amazing looking. They're all blacked out. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know if I would even think about the wrap either. I mean, I think it's perfect the way it
Yeah,
is.
I think you're right too.
You know, so
Unless I'm doing something to add horses to it, I don't need to do anything else.
right, right.
Which I don't even need to do that, to be honest. It's just a personal flex for myself. You know what I mean?
And I think they tell you that the wrap increases the value, but I think color comes down to every person is different, and I just don't know if a wrap would increase the value or not.
It'd be
Uh,
something fun to do in a couple of years if I want to change of look
yep.
without
Yeah.
destroying the paint.
Right, and that's what I'm thinking about doing with the G wagon is changing that to like a different color because I've had it for a couple of years in black and I'm sick of that. So yeah, I think if you want to change color, you get sick of it. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a 2021
So
crappy. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. The Man, the coolest thing in this car is that when you're just cruising and it downshifts on its own to like third gear, second gear, first gear, man, it cracks when it downshifts. It just
does it? Yeah, I
every
love that.
time it downshifts a gear, bro, it just
I love that
when you're in
noise.
the sport modes and shit. And
Yeah,
I think the guy had the individual setting tuned out because when I go to it, it seems really kind of crazy, like even better than the race mode. So I've been playing with it, and then I tried the manual shift today. Holy crap, dude! What the hell? Doing the paddle shifts from first gear
yeah.
to third,
Oh, that was the first you used it.
ripping through
Yeah,
the gears, bro. Oh my god, I couldn't even do it because it was too scary. The car just gets
it was so quick. Yeah, you gotta.
swirly,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
You got to keep both hands on the wheel there.
like a dragster or something.
Yeah,
It's sick.
it is.
I
It's
mean, look,
beautiful.
man, I've never been in anything other than my 328 horsepower fucking six-cylinder uh, uh, Porsche, bro. That's like 320. That's like half the horsepower.
That's half. Yeah. So when you press down on it, you're getting twice what you're used to. So, well, that looks good. Congratulations. It really is. It's nice.
Oh, and so
Wow.
they have those kits for everything. I mean, they got it for your G wagon.
Yeah, I gotta go in and talk to the guys. Yeah, I mean they've got them supercar places all over the place.
Yeah.
So I figure they gotta.
Oh, and you know what? The place that did my work is in Florida.
Is that right? Yeah.
That's who it went to.
Yeah.
They're in Florida. That's who I called there. 541 area code, I think.
I don't want no lift. I'd like to increase the horsepower and just hear to get that noise going. That would be nice.
Yeah. And they even had like suspension kits for the G Wagon too. I saw it.
Yeah.
For the
So, yeah, that would be
you know,
nice.
you know what's actually what I discovered today was that more pleasurable and more fun and more impressive than the race mode and the power mode and all of that. The best mode was the comfort quiet mode. I couldn't believe it. Now I'm finding myself I'm going complete opposite, and instead of hot rodding it today,
You're
all day I cruised in the quiet cruise mode.
enjoyed it.
Dude, you feel the suspension kick up, and it feels like you're on a cloud.
Hmm.
It's so different, and then it just like you're purring like a kitten driving,
Right.
and everybody's going around me honking at my ass because I'm driving too slow now. And I'm like, damn, I'm just enjoying this shit. This is my stuff. Dude, you
Right.
know, found it's got HD radio,
Right.
which I never even knew
So,
that shit.
yeah, you click to a regular radio station and it's
Dude, I found
HD.
24-hour Frank Sinatra.
Right.
Man, that
Yep.
put me 35 mile. I'm going 20 knots, man. I'm cruising 20 knots.
Just sitting back. That's
Sitting
life.
back, listening to Frankie smoking on my vape.
That's what people say. Yeah. Very good.
Oh man, I'm loving it.
So it should be. You gotta
baby.
gotta enjoy it.
That's my new style right there.
That's good.
Yeah. So where do you think the watch market's gonna go, bud? Let me ask you a question. If somebody was thinking about getting rid of one or two because maybe they wanted to turn some assets into another asset or something like this, or maybe they want another watch, or what do you think? Do you think these things are just going to keep on going? What do you think's going to happen?
I mean, if you've got one and you want to turn it into another one to move up and watch, I would do that. But I mean, otherwise, what are you going to do with your money? There's just, I mean, it's so, like the Batman, for instance. The last couple of weeks, I watched it go from 16 to 17. Now it's catching up with the Pepsi, which the Pepsi and the Hulk are at 30, and now the Batman's at 25. So, and it doesn't matter if it's got papers, if it's a 2016, you're only talking $500 difference in a brand new one and a older one. So, I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't sell them because you're not going to be able to replace them for what you paid,
And cash is going down at a value of 8 to 10% annually.
Right. And if you got
you put it in cash, you're losing money versus it staying in the watch going up, right?
Right. And unless you're going to buy real estate with it, cash is a very uncertain thing as far as can you go to the bank and get it out. There's been quite a few Instagram posts of these rich rappers going in trying to get 100 grand out, and they're coming out with 30 because the bank don't have it. So it's gone back into that 2008 deal where people's worried about the money that's in the bank if it's really there. So I don't know. I would hang on to what you got. If you wanted to trade two watches that are worth a lot more right now for one that's worth a lot more, I would do that. But right now, I wouldn't get rid of one completely.
Yeah, because you're just going to end up going to cash, whereas the watch will probably just keep going up.
Right. I mean, if the new Hulk does come out, it's going to be so hard to get, and it's going to be 50 grand right off the bat in the secondhand market. So you might as well keep your old Hulk that's 30 grand because it'll probably go to 40. It'll probably sit just underneath the brand new one. So what?
Yeah, probably bring it up. The
right.
new one will bring the price up.
Oh yeah, definitely bring it up. I mean, when
hype.
Regardless of what these releases are, they're going to bring everything else up with it.
Yeah.
The Explorers are over 10 grand. The Explorer 2s are at 15 now. The two-tone root beer is over 30 grand. So I mean that's two-tone root beer.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. It's crazy. So it makes the Yachtmaster 2 two-tone that's never been popular. It makes that look like a great deal at 30 because that's a bigger watch with a an added feature on it, an added so it's just nuts what's happening right now. It really is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I would stick with what you guys got.
Just don't make a move, I guess.
Don't make a move. Yep.
That's the best move. Sometimes making no move is the best move.
Don't get rid of everything because I've had a lot of people text me and ask me if I wanted to make a move.
What's a good indication that you shouldn't get rid of anything?
Right.
When you get emails like that from all the watch dealers, like Watchbox sends me emails.
David SW, Watchbox, they're all asking.
Hulks. We're looking for Daytonas. We're looking for, right?
Yep.
So
they're looking for all that stuff. So it's amazing.
Wow.
So, so it's definitely something to keep an eye on. It's interesting. We'll see what this year is like.
And I mean, if you've got access to retail, like like
Some
like
people
Twa, then man, boy, you got access to AP, you got access to Rolex at retail.
just
And
hang back and
it's
wait
like
and
dude, it's like you're a treasure hunter, and they're
yeah.
coming to you. And I mean, cool, man. I mean, that you can't go wrong with that. You're in the money on every. It's like having private stock options that you can exercise. Nobody else has a right to these stock options.
Well,
You got in pretty good with that shit, man. That's awesome.
yeah. I mean, there's been a couple things that I've bought that are kind of losers when it comes, but not really because they're still Rolex. Like a 28 millimeter woman's Rolex. I mean, they make great gifts. So if you want,
You know what? I was just about to ask you, and you just answered my question at the same time when I was thinking of it too, because I was going to ask you, like, what do you think the difference is between, other than what you spend on watches and what I spend on watches, but you know, I do have a concentration I spend at my AD. But the difference, I would say the primary difference is that I've never really bought my wife anything from there.
I've
Whereas
bought
you have,
diamond earrings, diamond bracelet. Not super expensive, but add a couple of grand. If you get a root beer, for instance, go buy something that's 2 grand extra, just so that
right,
that salesman makes, because that's where they make money, is the diamonds. Or that's where they make real money at. So if you go buy a diamond bracelet for 2,500, that's mostly profit for them. So, if you get a root beer that's 14 and it's going for 32, even with buying 5,000 in earrings, you're still in the money 10 grand. So I don't do that every time, but I mean, yeah, if you're gonna buy something for the missus or for your daughter or somebody like that, buy it from them guys.
yeah. Well, Matt, you just got to keep grinding, bro. I mean, I'm 50, homie, 50. So,
And you also,
admittedly, so this is my first nice car. This is truly my first nice car at age 50. I mean, sure, I bought a nice brand new Ford Expedition for my wife, so it's not like I didn't buy a new car before. But for me personally, for my own expense, I could have done. I guess I bought watches instead. But this is really my first nice car. I mean, let's admit my Porsche. That was stretching to try to get something a little bit beater status. I mean, it needed fixing all the time, and I bought it not running. You know, that was a blue collar car. You know what I mean?
nice car though, nice car
Yeah,
for, yeah, but now you got something you don't got to worry about fixing up, and I love a good warranty, so nothing better than that. So,
yeah, yeah.
but
And my my first Rolex was this one here. Was the sub this one here for 9 grand? I think it was 9,800 out the door. I made payments on it for a year. This was my first Rolex, but I didn't buy it until my paycheck started getting really good. So it took a long time, man. I mean, it took a long time. These things came with time.
yeah, and my first one was a Datejust, two-tone Datejust, the classic, and it was like 3,000, and I had that for 15 years before I done anything else.
And that's exactly what happened with me with this one. I had this one for easily 8, 9 years, and I told myself, that's it. You'll buy your second Rolex when you're within 50 grand of paying off your mortgage. And when I got within 50 grand of that, I went and bought the Bluesy
Right.
for as a reward.
It's good. Set limits and set goals. So it does. I think it helps.
Yeah.
Nobody just goes down and Uh, Matt said, "Damn, the minute I go down, and the minute I get a big check, go down and buy a watch." Yeah, because then you're gonna have to work twice as hard to make up for it.
Well,
So,
you know what? If buying a watch is better than doing some other things with the money.
right, there's
I
worse
didn't.
hobbies, absolutely.
The first big check that I ever got, I was a very foolish kid. It was a very lucky check. It got handed to me. It was it was a descendant from the Duke of the fuck Duke of wherever the fuck she was from. I don't know where she was from. Bitch was a duke, or descended from a duke. She handed me a ton of money. It was one of my first accounts, and I made a considerable amount of money first commission. Something you should never do, and I thought it was going to come like that all the time, bro. I took 25 grand that I didn't even pay a tax on. I gambled it away in 3 days, lost it all, and man, a deal like that didn't come to me again for years.
Yep.
I mean, I thought it was going to be something hand over fist. I was so foolish. So I mean, there's better things you can do with your money, man. So
And Crappy, let me tell you, I
I've done
know.
stupid shit.
That Crappy says these guys are loaded. Crappy, there's not a day that goes by that Rich or myself isn't on the phone talking about trading this or stocks this or crypto this. So I mean, it's a constant hustle to you know keep yourself making the money
Man,
to
I'm
keep
struggling,
yourself
dude.
happy.
You could see I could barely keep myself up, dude. I'm struggling, bro.
Yeah,
I struggle, dude, all day long. Every minute of my life, I'm dealing with this shit. It's intense. I'm suffering,
yeah. Don't get behind the eight ball, Matt. You know, make sure you got the money to do it, and then
dude. I feel like I look,
stay motivated.
my motherfuckers. I feel like I look, niggas. I feel like I fucking look. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up on my ass.
For guys who don't know, Rich has got some back problems, so that's
My hands and feet are contorting. They're twisting like this. I can't control them anymore. I'm in fucking shit. You don't want to envy me. Just work hard and do well.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I wish I had tips. If I had tips, I'd be. I don't know. I think the next thing would be a yacht.
Yachts are fun.
No, like a boat, like what you got there is what I'm talking about. That'll be my yacht. So
What? What? Oh,
yeah, but no, if I hit the big one with the crypto, it'd be nice to have a yacht, wouldn't it?
yeah. I think the bigger
So
the better. It's easier to manage. I can't
yeah.
deal with the little tiny ski boat. That's why I have to get rid of it.
Well, and you got to be in somewhere like Miami or LA to even think about yachts. You can't be somewhere where there's lakes and stuff like that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, Matt,
Yeah. Yeah.
people's not even going to work today, Matt. So,
You know, you definitely need money though, because the constant maintenance and all that, especially if
oh
you're
yeah,
physically able,
yep,
I would need to pay people considerable amounts of money
yep,
to maintain it for me.
yep.
So for me, it's kind of out of the question.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking. That's not even a thought for me. But
My dad's 78 years old, and he's got like a 70 fucking foot yacht, bro. He drives a Ferrari. He's got a 70-foot yacht. He just sold his boat and upgraded it. I mean, what are you up, dude? You're 78, bro. What are you upgrading now for? It's so crazy.
it's good. He's
It's very
healthy.
physical.
He's healthy enough to enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. He gets around way better than me.
It's wonderful.
Way better than me.
Really good. But well, I guess I'm gonna call it for tonight. But let's do this. Yeah, let's do this again
Yeah, very
soon.
good. Very good.
And so you and Clive been coming on. I know you've been hitting me at
Yeah.
like 5:30 in the morning. That's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know. He's got his computer disconnected and stuff. He's gonna have it hooked up in another week.
Yeah.
We'll be back on, so we'll be doing those, and then I'm around,
Maybe tomorrow night. I'm gonna have pretty open
dude.
night
I'm
tomorrow
a
night. So
I'm a captive host. I'm here. I don't go nowhere for the most part, so you can count on me to do streams if you want. I'm admittedly trying to do a little bit of work on the side here and there, but it's very difficult. But I'm trying, and then other than that, I just do what I do here. So.
biggest motivator. What was your biggest motivator, Rich?
I mean, I've always had a drive for material things, and just I always have. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I've
got to
always been
either.
I've always been like a little squirrel trying to pack nuts. It's just
Yeah,
been me.
that's it. You got to either have the. It's a what do you call it? It's a addiction for the watches. It's something that you.
I'm kind of in a race to relax. Look,
Yeah.
to be honest, the biggest motive factor for me for everything was when my neck first blew out. And then they told me all the problems I'm going to be having. That was like 6 years ago. So I put everything in overdrive from then until now, and tried to make 3 times the amount of money in that time or something, just to catch up and stuff. I just did what I did, grinded for 24 hours a day for 4 years while I still could. So I don't know.
In my opinion, PSK 31. I've just been buying the Bitcoin at the cheaper price.
You know what an old boss
So
told me a long time ago when I was a kid, and I never forget it. He said, you know, I wasn't complaining about not making money, but I don't know why the topic came up. But he looked at me one day and he said, "You know what, Rich?" He said, "You're 35 right now." He said, "You won't have money until you're 50. Nobody ever has money until they're 50." And you know what? I mean, some people do, but in a way, he was kind of right.
yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
kind of
very
when
true.
you sit back and maybe you buy a couple of things and here and there. It takes time to acquire assets, and it doesn't happen by itself. You have to do it.
But I'll tell you what, too. The other thing that I've been hearing, which I bought a bunch of it last year, is buy some gold coins, Matt, and PSK 31 because they're supposed to go up to. I think it's at 19 right now. I bought it at 17 last year, but I think they say it might go up to 25 this year. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's the way to get ahead too. Is really you is if you can make some discretionary income, so you can invest in speculative things. Sometimes those speculative things can help you get ahead. I mean, if you were able to put 10 grand in an internet stock that turned into 100,000, then that gets you ahead in life. So if you can have some discretionary funds here and there, once in a while, throw a couple of grand into the wind. Maybe your dick will start swinging.
yep,
I
yep,
mean, I've lost money that way, and then I've made it back that way. But if you don't take chances, it doesn't happen.
yep.
Yeah.
And then there's an app called Acorns. Look up that app called Acorn. It's basically a savings account off your own money, but it takes a little bit out of your account every time you use your debit card, and then it puts it in the market, which mine's down right now, but it's usually nothing but up. So
And you know what, man? It doesn't come without risk too. I have a huge account that is it's in an incredibly lost position right now. I
yeah,
mean, the amount that it's in a loss is just absolutely incredible right now.
but it's
But
gotta it's
but I'm
gotta go
holding
back
it.
up.
I'm holding
Yeah,
it. And I ain't touching it. You know what? If I have to let that fucker sit for 5 years, it's coming back.
yeah,
So
yep. That's it. You gotta be able to leave it sit and wait for it to come back.
yeah, I mean, I could have bought four more of these cars with the amount I'm down in that one account. So I got to just sit and wait now.
Well, crappy. It would have been a lot more. It would have been like 4 coffee mugs if President Trump was still on. So
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. I'm in the same position right now. I'm suffering right now in some of my shit, but I'm just holding it. Goddamn chain link. Fuck me, bro. I bought chain link at 45 fucking dollars and it's fucking 14, 13 bucks. I'm down 75% in that son of a bitch.
maybe I should go buy some chain link at $12.
Yeah, you should actually,
Yeah.
because I got a sticker right here. This is when I'm selling it. Right here. I got a sticker right here. This is when I'm selling it.
Wow.
That's what I'm getting out, man. I'm done. I'm done at that.
Yeah.
But I won't be when it gets
No.
when it gets up there. But I'm gonna look at that chart and be like 50, 50. Come on, 50.
If and
I mean, it
if
was
if you
48.
do take it out, you're gonna throw it into something else. So
I just throw it in Ethereum or Bitcoin, maybe. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. Right now, I'm just leaving in the link, bro. I'm a link. I'm a link whale. I had that shit. And I'm leaving that shit. It's all my own principle. I'm down in my own money right now, and I'm holding it. I'm holding that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Chainlink it's the Oracle. It's my entire life savings in that motherfucker. if Chainlink goes to shit, I'm gonna go work at McDonald's.
Yeah, well, McDonald's is going to electric dispenser things, so I don't know.
Oh shit!
You might have to go to Burger King. Or In-N-Out Burger, as Crappy says. In-N-Out Burger's always got a bunch of people at it, so.
Oh my god. Yeah, my biggest fear would have to be working one of those places, and then one of my former clients sees me working there. That would be fucked.
It'd be really bad if he done really good off of your advice, and then you're sitting there.
Right?
So but I don't know.
Hey, one of my former clients owns an entire burger joint chain, Bob's Burgers and Fries or something.
Oh, that's good.
And then go get a job for him.
Yeah. Say, hey, remember that time I gave you that tip? Now I need a tip. But anyway, so all right. Well, I can hear the families.
You gotta go. Right,
The
right.
families back here, so I know they're going to be jumping through the door any minute.
Okay, okay. It was a nice chatting with you. Thanks for coming on.
Let's maybe plan on tomorrow night.
Hit me up.
All
I'll do it.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Good night, guys. Thanks for coming back.
All right, guys. Thank you. Peace. Hasta la vista.
All right.
Later, bro.
Bye.
Later. Thank you. Later, everybody. Peace.